Ted, obviously it's a great opportunity to be back in a building where you have some great memories. I know the '06 experience was tough in the last minute, but the experience last year was euphoric.
Right. Oh, that was tremendous. It's a great venue to play football. The kids love it. Just walking out on the dome floor, that gives you a thrill, and we're looking really forward to it.
Yeah, winning 2 state championships in this building alone certainly lays credence to how good your program is. It's clearly the top program in 5A in the state as we stand right now. And as far as moving forward, I know you're poor mouthing what you have coming back this year, but you've got some pretty good players.
We do have some good players. And every now and then I'll get a glimpse at practice of a chance to be a good football team. But we have so many young kids and kids that haven't played. We lost 36 seniors, and that it's going to take some time, and hopefully as coaches we'll be patient, and they'll be patient enough to understand that it's going to take a little time.
You've been around long enough, and you were back here in the New Orleans area back in the late 60s, early 70s, so you were familiar with when they opened this building in 75. They played quite a few high school games in here, and in fact, you were at East Jefferson, and after you left, they played a few games in this building. How important is it to play high school games in this building outside of the state championship games?
Oh, I think it's important because it is such a great venue. It is such a great place to play, and people get excited to come to the Dome. I mean, that's it's an icon, and I think something like this, like the old Hap-Glaude Classics, it's a great thing. I really think it's great.
St. Paul's, of course, I guess it's rather easy because you're playing an opponent you're very familiar with because you just saw them pretty recently.
Right. We have pretty recent memory of them and them of us, I'm sure, and I know some of the personnel will be different, but I know they have a great program, and I hope our kids realize that, hey, that you know how kids are when you beat somebody in recent memory, they have a hard time preparing as well as they should. But they better be ready because I know St. Paul's will be.
And finally, it's kind of funny the two monstrosity Veer offenses both in the Dome at the same time with yourselves and Curtis. Too bad you couldn't get those two Veers together, but I suspect that you probably wouldn't want to face the Veer.
It's tough, I'm not really excited about it. It makes preparation fairly easy, because all you got to do is practice against yourself. Your defensive coaches get a little time off because all they got to do, as far as prep, because all we have to do is run our offense again, in practice, and they don't have to run all those script sheets up and everything else.
Well, Curtis says he'd hate to play against the Veer, even though he runs it because he thinks it's hard to stop.
It is. It's hard to stop, and and if you can execute it, and you've got good personnel, and it's executed well, it is very difficult to stop.
Yeah, and then of course, last thing for sure is